what do you want to talk about with this clown car?
Michael, look, there's a lot of people who were excited. There's a lot of people who they didn't know how to feel. The Lions won. I didn't want them to win, but they won. They came back to do it. Great defensive play. Adrian Peterson did something in the fourth quarter. He normally's done and napping at the end of the first half. They came back and they won this. They overcame the Stafford interception. They won the game. They beat the Bears. They made sure that Mitch Trubisky was not going to be named the mayor of Detroit. They took away that from him. They won. Now, yeah, they screwed themselves over, but Mike, I think the people out there are genuinely happy. As a matter of fact, I know that people are happy because I have a sample from the morning show of the temperature of the people. David, drop it.
I am super, super happy they won. I was like tearing up at the end of the game when they won. It's just, why can't we as fans be happy for them? And I'm like, I know people don't want them to win because of the draft and they could get a good player, but that's not guaranteed though. Nothing in life is guaranteed. And then I'm like, did you see how awesome they were with each other? They Stafford, he was so happy. He was supporting and he was like rooting for his teammates and they were as one. They were so happy together and they were like, they played hard. And another thing I feel, they did this because they got rid of those jerks, Patricia and Quinn.
Yeah, you tell them. It's a good word.
Yes.
So yeah, that's I think that's how people feel, Mike. I think if we really opened up the phone lines, 248-539-9797, that's the temperature of the city of Detroit. They don't want to admit it. They're happy. Lions got a victory. And you know what? These three words, and it ain't root for radio, Mike, in the hunt. They're in the hunt for a playoff spot. They could possibly get to travel to play your Giants in the first round of the playoffs. Did we lose him, David?
Oh, you've lost.
He's just not talking to me. Because people, let me tell you a little something about Mike. Mike, it was a proud moment last night in the Valenti family, as half of the family was celebrating that Giants victory.
And it wasn't the half you do a show with. Look, I don't really know what you'd like me to say.
That was a real phone call. Yeah.
Well, I would just tell you I have doubts that person's IQ is over 50.
Why can't
I have
just
nothing?
Be
no,
happy,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why. What was her name? What was her name?
Lisa.
Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Let me help you with something. Do you know why we can't be happy about it? A, they're not going anywhere. They are bringing in a new GM. They are bringing in a new head of player personnel, and they're bringing in an entirely new staff. Those people are not going to like the people that you adore. They're going to rip it limb from limb. And the biggest way we get what we want, or what the new people who take over need, is to be as high as possible in the draft. Winning that game yesterday did not accomplish a single positive thing. Maybe you enjoyed watching grown men hug, and maybe you were emotionally moved. I was pissed. Because it doesn't help us. It doesn't get us anywhere. Lisa, grow up. It's not a Disney movie. Lisa, there is no happy ending. It's over. They're blowing it up. Winning that game kills your ability to get in a position to take the quarterback of your future. Lisa, the guy I wanted is 4-1 with 7 TDs, no picks, and looks awesome. You didn't take him, Lisa. You drafted a corner. I hate fans like Lisa. In fact, I would, if I had my druthers, it would be almost like a Berlin Wall situation where I would build this wall. And every idiot mouth-breathing fan who's happy about yesterday goes on the other side of the wall. They have their own radio shows, their own grocery stores, their own society where they can all be dumb together. I'm so tired of having to clean up aisle U in this city. No, you shouldn't be happy. No, because it has a negative impact on what you're doing. I would do the same radio show today if the Jets had not lost their mind and blitzed 8 people on a Hail Mary and they won that game against the Raiders. I'd have the same take, because the only good thing that happened was the Jets losing to maintain Trevor Lawrence. It's about the long-term health of the franchise. Oh, can't we just be? No. You want to be happy? Go watch Elf. I hate fans like that. And the fact that even after the GM gets fired, the coach gets fired, you have a 1% chance of the playoffs. 1. And I got to listen to that? No, Rico, no.
That was a microcosm. There was a lot more callers like Lisa. You got fans out there saying if they could just beat the Packers this weekend. Oh, joy. What a wonderful Christmas it is going to be